India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They are working, starting families, growing up children and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program Connecting Cultures, they share their stories that had occurred before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Knowledge and ability to defend oneself, preserve all life and health are necessary for each person. The hero of our today's program, Adam Shopa, devoted his life to help any people willing to fight for their own lives in an appropriate way. Adam was born in Gdańsk, Poland's principal seaport that is in the north of the country. This ancient city, which is over 1,000 years old, has a special place in the history of Poland. Please tell a little bit about your homeland.
I've been born in Poland. I'm living in one of the best places in Poland. It's on the seashore. I have about 500 meters to the beach. Basically in Poland you have all kinds of landscape. You have mountains, you have sea, loads of lakes, loads of rivers, even a bit of a desert. Father was a qualified electrician. At the moment he was working in the railway company. My mother is working as an auditor. It was a middle-class family. But in the 80s it was everybody had the same. It doesn't matter who was your father, who was your mother, what kind of job they were doing. Even the furniture in each place was more or less the same, thanks to the wonderful communism. I've got one brother and one sister, both of them older than me, so I was always the youngest one. Childhood I was a lot closer to my sister than my brother. She was trained taekwondo as me. I was always laughing that I had two mothers.
What do you remember about your childhood?
Well, I remember that we've been playing outside a lot. We've been playing war games. Until the age of 10, we didn't even see the computer. So we were doing loads of things, and most of it were the physical activities outside. It was a good time. I remember it as a nice time.
Adam has been working for the International Krav Maga Federation as a coach for many years. Krav Maga is a self-defense system developed in Israel by martial artist Emil Lichtenfeld in the 1930s. The system has been applied to train mainly army and police special units. About the 1990s, Krav Maga came to be used among the civilians as well. How have you come to your current profession?
Well, it's I could say that through my life. Most of my life I was a troublemaker. I was fighting a lot on the street, and I think it was a natural way of things to come. Simply.
It was a way of defense, or you also was a troublemaker, you wanted to fight with somebody, or you just, it's kind of...
No, well, I started training Krav Maga at the age of 20. At that time I haven't been fighting that much. I already grew, I was a lot bigger than now. I didn't have a lot of problem. So, yeah, for now it's more a method of how to defend the other people than myself, because myself I don't encounter a lot of problems. But most of the times that I was pushed to use Krav Maga, it was because I've seen somebody who was mistreated. Basically, my adventure with Krav Maga started by accident. Okay, I was leaving a shop. I've seen a poster that was saying that the new section of Krav Maga is opening. I was interested. I've been training before taekwondo, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, ballet judo, and many different other martial arts, and I decided to try it. From the first lesson I fell in love with it. I've understood that this is the thing that could work in a real-time situation. Later, after 5 years, when I was living to London, when I came there, I've been introduced to the director of the local branch of IKMF. IKMF is an international Krav Maga federation. After one training, when he's seen my skill, he said that he wants me to work for him. And I've started to be a full-time instructor, which I am for about 10 years.
The Krav Maga system is easy for both male and female to master, and in a short space of time makes possible for everyone to be able to defend oneself and loved ones. According to trainees, Krav Maga is based on a human instinct of self-preservation. Krav Maga, that in Hebrew means contact combat, is neither a sport nor martial art. This is fighting for life. What is Krav Maga for you? Art, work, or a method of survival?
Well, I would say a bit of everything, okay? It's for me, it's like a style of living. Krav Maga is a system that we don't have any philosophies, anything like this. Everything is very, very practical, okay? Very, very logical. Yeah, of course, it's my work, it's the style of my living, okay? There is no 1 hour that I wouldn't think about Krav Maga, about some practical application of Krav Maga, because Krav Maga, it's not only fighting, it's everything around you, okay? So it's how you look at the world, how you notice things, how you process the information. It is not as close to the art as other martial arts, because at the beginning it's not beautiful. Why it's not beautiful? Because any encounter an aggressive situation on the street, it's not beautiful. Yeah. There is blood, there is teeth, there is cuts and things like this. It's not beautiful. Later, on my level, I think it started to be pretty, so it could be an art. There is no better self-defense method than Krav Maga, and I really tried loads of things, and there is nothing similar to Krav Maga. When you are good in Krav Maga, you see the problem before it happens, so you can avoid it. As a system, as a method of self-defense, it's the best.
The first Krav Maga training sessions in Almaty were held in 2009. And since that time, the system has become known as a simple, available and effective way of self-defense. And in May 2011, Kazakhstan Krav Maga Federation was established. The hero of our program is an economist by training. He worked as an accountant in one of the London clubs, but after a while he gave preference to teaching Krav Maga techniques. Is this self-defense system popular in Kazakhstan?
Well, not yet. No, I think that is due to that maybe I'm not doing the good work. No, I'm not advertising enough or something like this, but Kazakhstan is a very, very fertile land for Krav Maga. People in here love to fight. Most of the kids from the very, very small age are going for boxing or wrestling. I think that what people need to understand in boxing, wrestling, karate, taekwondo, it's very good when you want to be competing in these things. Krav Maga is for people that they would like to know what to do if something bad happens, what to do. And that's what Krav Maga is. So the answer for the question is not yet, but I hope it to be very popular, as it is in Europe, States and other countries.
Krav Maga consists of some techniques sourced from martial arts, Aikido, boxing, judo and wrestling. However, the method of training of this system is oriented to simulating real-life conditions as much as possible. How did you come to Kazakhstan?
Well, when I was living in London, I had a student that been Kazakhstani. Later we became friends, And when he was living in London to come back to Kazakhstan, he asked me to come and to try to start Krav Maga here. And initially I came here only for 6 months. I didn't imagine my life here, I didn't want to stay here, but I did.
Please share your opinion about Kazakhstan.
To be honest, I like Kazakhstan. In my opinion, it's a land of loads of opportunities. If you're not lazy, if you want to work, I think it's a great country. I like it because I don't need to go to my work an hour or an hour and a half. I like it here. I love your mountains, I love your nature, and very long summers. Okay, from April till November, it's all the time warm or hot. Okay, there is not a lot of rain. You have very beautiful women here, very kind people. I found that people in Kazakhstan are very honest. Okay, they are very rarely hiding what's really inside of them. Usually what's inside of them, the same is outside, the same on the tongue. For about 4.5 years I'm living here. I've started doing a lot of rock climbing, airsoft. I've jumped with a parachute. I've started training box as well. I think that in Kazakhstan you have one of the best boxing coaches in the world, so it would be a shame to be here and not to train with them. I want to stay in Kazakhstan. At least next few years. I cannot plan for longer time because I am a kind of globetrotter. I like to see the world, and I don't really like to be tied up to some spot. I have quite few invitations from different countries. Southern America to Africa. Few people are waiting for me in China, so probably sooner or later I will move. But for now, I like Kazakhstan, I like my life here, I don't see any reason to move.
Adam does not just love his job. This job is his life. Our hero devotes 8 hours a day to training sessions, and 1 year ago he started to teach children the Krav Maga system.
I know that I will stick with Krav Maga. I love my profession. I know that I will never be happier with any other profession than my own. Probably and hopefully we will expand for the other cities. For now there is not enough Krav Maga instructors in Kazakhstan. So yeah, probably expansion for the neighbors countries as well, but first Astana, Karaganda, Aterau, Shymkent, there has to be Krav Maga there as well.
The hero of our program is a kind, even temperate and affable person. Owing to these human qualities, Adam, while living in Almaty, has been able to find lots of friends and learn the Russian language for only 6 months. In addition, he has got a girlfriend whom he has been dating for 2 years. Don't be a victim is the motto of self-defense system Krav Maga. And the hero of our program, Adam Shopa, is confident that the ability to use our natural reflexes will keep us safe.